Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, YouTube, however, I don't know. People of all genders. This is Blazeshadowthorn back again with another Wi-Fi battle. This one is against Gabrielle. This was, or Volcanic Puncher, I think, the name was. This was had in, like, one of my first ever streams. It's a double Ubers match, and as you can see, I don't really have a lot of Ubers Pokemon. This was even before my NBZ battles, so I don't ever play Ubers like ever because I never had any Ubers because I could have gotten Ubers if I really wanted them, but I never really wanted them because of the fact that like no one ever plays Ubers. So I finally had a chance to bring my Veltal, which I really wanted to do. I brought Latias, a Mega Blaziken, a Choice Scarfed Gengar, a Expert Belt Greninja, and a Mega Scizor as well. And looking at her team, only the Darkrai and the Lugia are actually Megas, but they're all legendary, so therefore they are all very, very much threats. So this was a short battle, but doubles are normally short because you have double the Pokemon out, so what 11 turn battle should really like turn into like a 22 turn battle, basically is what I'm guessing it is. So she's going to lead off with the powerfully offensive core of Sky Shaman and Terrakion as I decide to lead off with my Mega Scizor and my Genesect. I opt to Mega Evolve first turn with my Mega Scizor because that Terrakion is a huge threat. I want to get that thing out of the way right now. So I am going to go for this Bullet Punch right against that that Terrakion. I'm actually able to one-shot it, which is pretty awesome. Mega Scizor is just way too powerful. And then I'm also able to go for the Flamethrower. Expert Belt boosted against the Sky Shaman. However, the Sky Shaman is apparently Focus Sash, which I thought was very strange, but it worked. And it's able to go for an Air Slash that does nice damage against the Genesect. And now here comes the Darkrai, and I'm like, well, Darkrai. So I'm able to go for a Bullet Punch, try and get some damage off before we all put to sleep. And apparently what I didn't know was Dark Void hits both Pokemon. So right there, Sleep Claws was broken, but I don't even think there's Sleep Claws in Ubers. So, yeah, that's a thing. So, both my Pokemon are now asleep, which is very, very unfortunate. And that Shaman's still around to go for another Air Slash against my Genesect. And that's bringing my Genesect closer and closer. I live, however, on 1 HP, but with the bad dreams, I'm unfortunately going to be taken down. So, that's another Pokemon down for me. My Scizor is asleep, and that's Shaman there is just really starting to annoy me. So she's actually going to withdraw her Darkrai, which I thought was a very strange play, and goes down to Lugia, I guess predicting me to go for high jump kick against it. However, she could have just outsped, went for another Dark Void, which is what I was predicting, which is why I went for the Protect. Because I was thinking, and then hopefully get my speed boost up, outspeed, and then be able to, deal with it. But, however, she decides to go for another Air Slash. I am able to protect myself against the Air Slash, get my speed boost up. However, I do not want to stay in against this Lugia. So I'm going to switch out myself and go into my shiny Latias. As the Lugia opts to go for a Side Strike, I kind of knew some kind of Psychic move was coming. So I did go out, Defensive Pivot, out to my Latias. This, as the Shaman goes for a Air Slash, and I finally wake up and I'm able to go for a Sword Stance, which now means I can now handle the Darkrai if it comes back in because I am able to go for my priority Bullet Punch and knock it out at the range of HP that it's at, plus with the Sword Dance boost. So, I'm looking pretty good. I am going to go for a Bullet Punch against that Shaman because I do not like that Shaman. It stayed alive for like, we're on turn 6. It stayed alive 5 turns longer than it should have. It should have died on turn 1. But I'm now going to go for a Side Strike against the Lugia, trying to do a little bit of chip damage. What I probably should have done was went for the Side Strike against the Shaman and went for a Bullet Punch against the Lugia, but I didn't think that through too well, so, that's a bad play for my part, but, Scizor's still around, Mega Scizor, and it's at +2, so, that's automatically a huge threat. She's, now gonna bring in Suicune, which Suicune is a defensive monster. I hate Suicune, it's just so bulky. I hate facing one, but, so I'm going to go for a Draco Meteor against the Shaman because I have to do as much damage to Suicune as possible, and it's gonna do nothing to that Suicune. As the Lugia opts to go for an Aeroblast. Aeroblast looks pretty cool, I have to admit. And with a critical hit, it does have a high crit ratio. I'm not complaining. Don't even think that crit really mattered, but Latias is down for the count. Now the Suicune's gonna go for Scald, and I was like, burn, and it burns, which now means my Sword Stance is negated, which is terrible. And if it didn't get that burn, I honestly think that Lugia would have been dead right there. I really think so. But unfortunately, she does score the burn, so it's still going to be alive for a little bit longer. So, my Scizor is basically dead now. So, my whole plan of keeping that around for Darkrai is completely, not going to work. So, I'm going to pull out the Shadowthorn, the one and only Veltal, the original Shadowthorn. The Lugia is going to go for an Ice Beam. That is going to hurt a little bit, but I do have some HP investment on my Veltal. And I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse, knock out that Lugia, which is pretty awesome. Lugia's a wall. I don't really view it too much as a threat, but it's just annoying to deal with. So the Suicune's not going to go for an Ice Beam, and unfortunately, Yveltal is not going to be able to live 2 Ice Beams, so it doesn't really do too much, but it did enough. And the burn, unfortunately, is going to knock out my Scizor as well. So it's not looking too good for me, because already threats on my team are down. So she's not going to bring out her Raikou, which Raikou looks pretty amazing. I like Raikou a lot. I actually have one that I'm going to have to start training up a lot. So I'm going to bring out my Choice Scarf Gengar and my Blaziken. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam because I know it hits both of them, and I need to get as much damage off as possible, but unfortunately that does nothing. And then the Raikou sets up a substitute. I'm like, oh god, it set up a substitute. But what I'm going to do now is go for High Jump Kick. That is not able to knock out the Suicune, which I was very disappointed about. And the Suicune's able to go for a Shadow Ball, but it's not able to knock out the Gengar either. So, the lore about Ubers, everything lives, as MBZ says. It's true. It's true. Everything lives. However, with the Dazzling Gleam, I am able to knock out the Suicune, and I am able to break the sub on the Raikou, which is amazing, because now I am able to go for a Flare Blitz and do lots of damage against that Raikou. In fact, I do believe I am able to knock it right out because I'm adamant. And yeah. Unfortunately, I'm damaged by recoil, but, with now the speed boost that I have, I'm guaranteed to outspeed Darkrai, which was the only real threat left to me. I believe it's her the last Pokemon. However, I'm just going to protect just in case I wasn't fast enough. However, my Choice Scarf Gengar is fast enough, and I'm able to hit it up with the Dazzling Gleam and knock out the Darkrai. So that is going to be the battle. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed my narration as always. I hope if you enjoy like these Uber double battles and stuff like that. I have a lot of weird battles saved up. I'm going through now. Normally I started uploading like recently, and the ones that I have old that I never really upload get pushed to the back. So what I did was I went to the very back of my verse recorder, and I'm starting to record battles from there. So if you see upload battles from me with a bunch of weird Pokemon, like some of my older teams, that's why. Because I have like 50 some battles, and I've only recorded probably like 13 of them. So thanks for watching this battle. It was a really short battle, but it was good. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye.